took me all day to film this, and it's still kind of challenging right now. Like, it's so quiet. Besides the loud ass cookie frogs, it's so quiet. Oh, there's the rev though, and there's the rev. Okay. Well, I guess we're fucking ready. I guess it's so quiet because people are waiting to hear us make some fucking noise. Maybe the divines are waiting for you to show the fuck up for yourself and for what you know is right. So, the movie Hustle and Flow came up today, and it honestly made me fucking cry. Not just for me, but for all of you. Like, I felt like we've been putting in so much work every day, you know, internally and externally, and just we keep coming upon these obstacles, but we're pushing through it like a fucking champ, but it's still hard. And I'm gonna share the link in the bio or even in the comment section for the video of that movie that I was watching. And you know, he needed people on his team in order for him to make that fucking track. Yeah, he couldn't do it on his own, and he needed the right people on his team and the right equipment. And I feel that somebody needs that as well. So earlier on Instagram, I also pulled, I didn't pull, but my baby's red car and her owl toy was like just staring at me all day. So I was like, okay, this has a fucking message. And on the cover of the Hustle and Flow movie, there's a fucking red Cadillac on it. I was like, oh shit. Okay, I guess that's why we have that red car. And that for the owl, it's, you know, wisdom, guidance, seen from a higher perspective. But also I'm seeing it as someone who works a lot at night. Someone puts in a lot of work, possibly trying to get a new car, just trying to fucking make it. You know, turn your goal into something big because you feel that it can be. You see something in yourself, but you need help. I watched this movie today. I barely watch movies, and the movie Bad Trip with, oh, I can't remember the guys' names, but it's with Tiffany Haddish. It's on Netflix. And when that movie first started, the lady that the guy had a crush on, she pulls up in a red car. I was like, oh my gosh, here's the red car again. And the other day I did a reading on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken, called Maid in Manhattan. And in the movie Bad Trip, they were leaving from Florida to go to Manhattan to go meet up with that lady because he missed his opportunity the first time. So they go on this trip, and the trip was actually a journey for him to find himself, for him to see something within himself. So I'm also seeing someone going through a lot of obstacles, someone having to do it alone so you can value that part in yourself that you wanted somebody to value for you. And when you see that in yourself, you're able to collab with the right people. People who also value themselves. So when this movie was done, I don't know what else I had for this movie, but when this movie was done, the suggested movie that came after it was Maid. And I was like, that is so strange. It's a movie based in Manhattan, and then Maid comes on, so it's all connected. And the movie Maid speaks of a mother who worked tirelessly as a maid, and she tried to keep her daughter away from an abusive, drunk father. And she ended up taking up college courses. She worked as a maid during the day, took up college courses, and she ended up becoming a writer. Oh wow, that's right. Yeah, so she became a writer. She's a famous writer, and that movie Maid is based off her book. So, and when I looked up the storyline for Hustle and Flow, it's actually based on this Tennessee pimp that was struggling to make it, but he ended up becoming a writer as well, a director. So I'm feeling that energy. Somebody's working really hard, doing what they're passionate about, and I'm seeing that you just have to find the right equipment and the right people on your team. You have to make sure that you're valuing yourself. Yeah, don't let these obstacles in your way make you feel like you have to give up. So earlier we had set your sights higher in reverse. So it's that worry, yeah, the fear that it's not going to work out. But I'm also seeing here that your wish is going to be granted. But you have to be precise with the choices you make. And I'm seeing stay focused on your goal, especially if it's a goal that you love. And I'm also seeing that you have to get out and play so it can stimulate more creativity within you, allowing you to grow and explore new opportunities for self-development. We had the originality card in reverse, and that spoke of feeling lighthearted and free while trusting that your unique way of doing things is the right way. So because it's being delayed, somebody's feeling like they're doing something wrong. And you're not. You're doing it the right way. You just have to value yourself and allow people to come in and help you make sure you have the proper tools. We also got curiosity in reverse, and that's speaking of being spontaneous. Wonder, move forward, look ahead, and stretch above your current circumstances. That's being mirrored with wish granted. So really just stretch above your current circumstances. Know that these detours are strengthening you, giving you the opportunity to love yourself and see that magic in you, that magic that you want people to see in you. Make sure you see that for yourself. And we got distractions. When you're trying to solve a problem, you will often be tested by distractions. So this obstacles and distractions are also tests to see if you really want it, not to see if you're going to give up, to see if you're willing to push through. Because if it's something this big, it's going to require a lot of work. It's going to require a lot of energy, a lot of bravery, a lot of stamina. And then we got collaboration. Creative people can be inspired by sharing and stimulating creativity in others. So sharing, be open to receiving help. And then we got let go. It was on the ground. What, if anything, can be done to let go of what is standing in your way? So somebody has to let go of things that are standing in your way, even if it's people, places, things, a mindset. Yeah? And then we had the EO card, the Hawaiian Hawk. I'm going to read it from the book briefly to see what it has to say. I have my bentonite clay mask on, so don't mind. The EO chant is from a prayer that asks for skill. Oh, wow. What a perfect timing. Let me put this down because I don't need to see my clay face right now. Okay? Maybe one day. Okay, here we go. A prayer that asks for skill, wisdom, and power needed to get unstuck from the muck. Ooh, I like this. Trying to get me stuck in this muck. What the fuck? So maybe somebody is a rapper too. They want to rap. Keep going. And all these people that they came into collaboration with, they weren't famous people. Yeah, they were people that were struggling just like them, trying to make something of themselves, and they all each valued their skill. Or some didn't. Somebody had to also awaken parts of them so they could see it. So that's why it's important to have people on your team. And even the detours will create that shift for you, young people. Whatever. Here we go. The prayer appeals for assistance in overcoming distress or misfortune due to wrong actions. This prayer speaks of the earth ascending her wisdom to enable us to participate in actions that radiate divine energy back to the Creator. If you feel alienated or desperate in any situation, consider whether anything is interfering with your ability to connect with your higher self or purpose, another person, or nature. If we forget to respect the miracle of creation, our lives may fall out of balance. EO has many different forms, so be sure to take inventory of all that is currently manifesting in your life. The better you become at recognizing the various forms of EO, the more you can celebrate life's mysteries. As you begin to explore the mystery of EO, remember that some mysteries don't need to be solved, but only acknowledged and participated in. EO appears to remind us that the divine is always with us, even when problems contain divine perfection. Everything is manifesting exactly as it should be, even that which you cannot presently comprehend. Therefore, express gratitude for all of life's mysteries. So I feel even with me coming on here and trying to pull some cards, it's like I was being delayed all day, and it was probably because there was something within that movie, something within the delay that I had to learn. Yes, the generosity. Sometimes you have to wait so you're able to share. Yeah? Somebody may be trying to be generous and they're not fully ready. See, somebody may be in that space, not really ready to offer anything, not ready to give, not ready to accept anything yet. Because they're still off on their own, single, enjoying themselves. But what's deeply rooted in that is worry. You're doing that because you're worried that things won't work out. Very focused. Focused on what you're passionate about. Knowing that there's power in your passion. Recognition. Yeah, see, that's you recognizing and valuing yourself. The divines are lifting you up, seeing the growth within you, wanting you to be proud of your desire for self-development. Like, look, you did it. You did it, and now you're able to offer what you're doing to the world. I'm also seeing it as you sharing your story. That's what that maid did. She went through hard times. She was on government assistance, on WIC. You know, she was going through it, and she shared her story because there's a lot of people that are going through what you're going through at this very moment. So don't think you're alone. She's able to offer. This could be a pause or a big shift in perspective, looking at things differently, yeah? Being curious now, being open to share your uniqueness. Five of Swords. Five of Swords, winning at all cost. Ooh. Wow, winning at all costs. So moving people out of your way, clearing out cycles.